So it's been a while. Finally got some time. Been catching up on some reading, and I decided to read this book, ThunderCats Cheetara. What to say about this? It's woke crap. I mean, I don't know where it's going with it. Maybe there's a deeper meaning to it, but it's basically whoever wrote this pretty much is attacking Christianity. The artwork is decent, in my opinion. I love the inking. The artwork's not nearly as good as ThunderCats or ThunderCats Lost. There's a character in here named Bay, who is a half-breed. They make Bengali into this aristocrat dude who's basically saying, there's nothing worse than uppity servants. I mean, this is by far the only woke book I've ever seen in the whole ThunderCats line. And it was heavy-handed from the beginning. The opening line attacking men, saying man wanted this for another man, so he made this man fight. And then, of course, because they couldn't have it, they'd rather destroy it, blah, 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 blah. Typical tripe, political tripe. I had hopes for this book. I thought it was going to tell us more about the destruction of Thundera. It turned out not to be so. It turned out to be just absolute garbage. I mean, I like Dynamite's run lately. Their books have been really good. They've been absent of all that. But, for instance, right here. A man, it's always a man, wanted something another man had. He convinced other men that they should be willing to die so that the man could have what he wanted. The man wanted the thing so badly that he was willing to destroy it if he could not have it. I mean, come on, man, really? It would be, hopefully it's just connected to this character who's basically a psychic of some kind, and she has the same abilities as Cheetara. The artwork's not too bad, but it's just not as good. Okay. Here's Bengali with Cheetara at a ball of some kind where they run into this girl. Darling, are you well? My knee hurts. Please excuse me. Of course. But this is before that's not even half the problem, because if you look at the panel before it, shit, what's all of that then? Nothing. She was offering me a selection of wine. Humph. A know-it-all, I wager. Nothing worse than a uppity servant. What the hell? This is not Bengali. Bengali doesn't act like this. He didn't act like this in the cartoons. He doesn't act like this in ThunderCats Lost. He doesn't act like this in ThunderCats. What the hell? And then, of course, there's the openly attacking the Book of Omens, which is, I'm guessing, a stand-in for the Bible. Because we have here we go. And this is after a argument with her about how they could use the Book of Omens to save everything. Basically saying that the Book of Omens is how we live our life and all this other stuff. And how can we trust it when it was wrong about the destruction of Thundera, blah, 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 blah. Do not quote that damn book to me. The fairy tale is the source of more pain and suffering than any villain in the galaxy. To base one's life around some uppity feral Ponce wrote on a scroll a millennia ago is madness. Spit on your book. To hell with your omens. Yep, that's it right there. I mean, I hope that's just a character and she's an actual villain in this, because frankly, I'm going to be honest, this is insulting. This is ridiculous. This is every leftist liberal attack on Christianity that I've ever heard my whole life. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't always a Christian. I was part of this mob at one point a long time ago, before I became a father, before I found my footing. I was like that. I grew out of it pretty quick when I got help from a Christian who didn't ask for anything in return, didn't want me to go to church or anything, just wanted to help me. And it turned my life around. And then eventually I saw the truth of things. This is ridiculous. I honestly don't know what the hell Dynamite was thinking with this. The storyline could have been great. I mean, it's written pretty badly, too. It's like they're trying to make them high up aristocrats one minute, and then the next minute they're talking like they're here in 2025 on Earth in America. I mean, I get, you're trying to make these characters not seem too ridiculous and everything, but that was ridiculous. I mean, if you read Cheetara solo series, the miniseries, it was so well written. I don't know what the hell this was. I don't know. I do know that ThunderCats and ThunderCats Lost are next level storytelling, and it brings a lot to the story. But this, I have no idea what this is, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to give it one more chance. I'm going to see where this goes. I'm going to keep getting this book. I'm going to see if they're just using this as she's the villain and all that, and that she's like being misled because of whatever reason. Then, hopefully that's the case. But if they turn this into where Cheetara turns against the Book of Omens and Cheetara starts questioning her faith in Jaga and the teachings that she was raised on, I'm probably going to just stop getting these miniseries, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm about to go pick up the Palmyra series. I don't know who these people are. I've never really heard of them. They're new talent I've never heard of, but hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this is something where they're switching it up. I'm not a big believer in wokeism and everything, but this was blatant. This was very obvious, and it was heavy-handed. And it brought me back to a few years ago when Dynamite was pulling this crap and they almost lost everything. If they keep this kind of crap up and they don't reel it in, they're going to lose a customer, because I pull a lot from Dynamite. I just do. I love ThunderCats, love Silverhawks, Space Ghost, Terminator, all great books. I even like the Fire and Ice if it just didn't take 6 months to release an issue. But but anyway, I'm going to give this one another chance. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to go through the series, and I'm going to see where it leads. Hopefully, not too bad. But if I was to recommend this series based on this one issue, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Anyway, this is me signing out. Citizen Payne. Keep reading. Keep collecting. Force them to keep writing good books, or just move on. Anyway. Peace, love, God bless.